I hope you don't mind me deviating. I just want to take advantage of the fact that we've got Kip here. I am constantly arguing with idiots on the interwebs. I've got
You should stop.
creationist Christians continuously hounding me, and since you're here, I just want to ask you a handful of questions, if you don't mind me just deviating for a moment.
Sure thing, Aaron. I'm gonna wait.
I was gonna say,
take all your time in the world.
Okay, so one of the people arguing with me that the Exodus definitely happened. The Exodus definitely happened. Kip,
Hi, Lalandra.
I just want to know, how would you, this is the question that was posed to me today. These are 5 questions, if you don't mind, real quick. 1, how do you refute the golden and other coral-encrusted chariot wheels underwater between the 2 beaches where the Jews crossed the Red Sea?
I mean, that's coral, isn't it? I mean, I'm not an undersea biology guy, but as far as I understand, those are coral formations, aren't they?
Isn't there one
I have no idea.
Isn't there a Roman wheel?
I understand too. It's not even a wheel.
There have been a couple of con men who have claimed that they went and saw the chariot wheels, and one of them took video.
Ron Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt took video of he
Ron
set up
Wyatt.
something.
Okay, the guy that even answers in Genesis admits is a fraud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Second question:
that
how
might
do
be
you
their
refute?
source.
Second question:
Okay.
how do you refute the cemetery filled with thousands of Jews killed by God for worshiping the golden calf just below Mount Sinai?
What
in Arabia?
I've never even heard that claim.
I've never heard anything like that. So Mount Sinai? Like,
this is what Christians
in
hit me
Arabia
with every damn day. I asked the guy, where is Mount Sinai?
Nuts.
I never heard from him again. It was earlier. It was like
Ask him
almost
to provide
24 hours ago.
Ask him to provide a single source on that claim, even if it's some bullshit creationist source.
Yeah.
Just any single source.
All right.
Yeah.
Third question: how do you refute the pillars on each side of the crossing left by King Solomon in remembrance of the Red Sea crossing?
What?
Has he been
really?
reading?
Wait, hold on. Is there
shit?
Okay, maybe
this sounds familiar, but I don't think they
does.
exist anymore.
I feel
if they ever
like
did.
I feel like something like this about these pillars of remembrance came up in like the works of Josephus, and they're hinted at in like a New Testament text, but I don't think that was about Solomon. I think it was about something else. But I remember that popping up, but I don't. Cat, shut up. But I don't remember it being related to Solomon.
By the way, my
Lawrence,
family and I vacationed on the Red Sea once. It's lovely.
You tell your cat to shut up, and we couldn't even hear your cat. When my dog goes off and I tell him to shut up, I can't hear anything but the dog.
Also,
yeah, you guys
Lawrence should not talk back to his Lord and Master.
Okay, apparently it is related to King Solomon, but
did somebody? Oh, what are you looking up? Is there something you can read? I don't know this.
Okay, so it's the same. It's the same. I found a website that's also got the golden chariot wheel, human bones at the bottom of the Red Sea, blah blah blah. But so it might just be the same source that this person is using. Last but not least are Solomon's pillars. These are 2 huge pillars on each side of the Red Sea that King Solomon set up as a memorial to the Red Sea crossing. One is found on the south end of Nuweiba Beach, and the other is across the sea on the Saudi border. When the pillar on the Egyptian side was first discovered in 1978, there were Hebrew words inscribed in it like Mizram, Death, Pharaoh, Edom, Moses, Yahweh, and Solomon. Unfortunately, these words have been removed by the Egyptian government since then.
Of course.
As I researched this topic, I found many websites that says there is no archaeological evidence to support what's found in the Bible. Okay, that's just this person. That's it.
Can you drop?
That's the whole.
I'd like to take a look at that if you want. If you could drop the link to that in the
link. I want to see this
chat,
shit
because I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
All right, I want to move on to the next question.
Okay,
I want to make this just a real quick aside.
Is that 3? Yeah.
Yeah. Question 4. How do you refute the melted sand on Nueva Beach, where the pillar of fire kept the Egyptian army from attacking the millions of Jews while they crossed through the middle of the Red Sea.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
Just-
sorry.
Just to be clear, like I'm pretty sure like Kip has done this too, but like there's been like a bunch of text or a bunch of like stuff done on biblical archaeology. I haven't even heard this claim.
No.
You'd think that'd come up.
So I just think it's funny that biblical scholars and historians and archaeologists are completely unaware of the Ron Wyatt level fraudulent shit that these creationists bring to me. The final question.
Oh, okay.
The final question. How do you refute the thousands of brimstones so pure that they can't be found anywhere? What on earth embedded all throughout the locations of the historic Sodom and Gomorrah, where still nothing grows to this day?
Are you sure it didn't say unto this day?
Wow. You got me. You got me, man.
Okay, what I'm getting is that
so-
all the experts, and I'm sure I'm going to get this when I inquire about more experts, is I'm going to get, the fuck are you talking about?
Right. Yeah. Do you know how I commonly respond with regards to claims about the Exodus? Is that given the time, whether it's 15th century or 13th century, when you have hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people, leaving Egypt and going into Canaan, people are aware, aren't they, that Egypt still basically controlled
Yes.
Canaan
Yes.
when this happened, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, were those your questions, Aaron? Like, was that all of them? Did we get through them all?
All right,
So
I apologize, but Dr. Kip, the person that I was talking about a moment ago, just posted 4 more tweets, not knowing that we're having this conversation. I'm sure there are 4 more tweets. I'm going to just run through them real quick. People have gone to Sodom and Gomorrah and filled themselves finding and digging out pure sulfur balls, aka brimstones, embedded into the ashen walls. They then burn the balls, and it also had it lab tested to show that it's pure, unlike anything else found on planet Earth.
Is this so? I'm interested.
Sure,
Like,
sulfur?
is this a Telha Aman, which I believe is the sort of popular place right now to be identified with Sodom, or is this somewhere else?
I think this
I
is
have
probably
no idea.
someone.
This is just someone who thinks they're challenging me by bringing up shit nobody ever heard of. The next comment. Additionally, the brimstones are only found at the sites of Sodom and Gomorrah and are not found anywhere in several miles outside and or between the cities. So that's evidence those cities were specially targeted. Eusebius wrote about seeing Lot's wife as the pillar of salt.
Oh god, the Lot's pillar. Yeah, I mean, I think Josephus also mentioned there. But I think Josephus also mentioned the pillar. I mentioned it actually on the chapter on Sodom.
Aren't there pillars there, like random, like lots of random pillars of different shapes?
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff?
a salt pillar. Yes.
Well, yeah. How would you know which one was Lot's wife? I mean, and which one was Lot's side chick and so forth. Okay, so
and the
next comment is
this works in the other direction too, right? Like, it's just such a great explanation from why people thought she was turned into a pillar of salt. Like, look at all
the whole story seems to be an
that
explanation.
look like people.
The whole story seems to be like, why is there a
deviate.
I think yes, we are deviating.
No, but I don't want to deviate further. I just want to get out these last two.
Sure.
2,000 years ago, during Jesus's time, I think it was Eusebius. Could be wrong about the historian, but I know one did. They also tested the ash and chemical makeup is that of burned limestone, which is historically used building material, proving they were man-made walls.
What? So they tested it during Jesus' time?
Yeah, you know, all those chemists in the 1st century with all their complex.
And then the final comment, I hope this is the final comment. Archaeologists also discovered cemeteries filled with millions of bodies. Millions! Archaeologists have also discovered cemeteries filled with millions of bodies. So that evidence they were heavily populated cities, not just ziggurat-shaped earthen mounds. Oh, and nothing at all grows there as was written about thousands of years ago.
So that's still Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
Who the fuck knows what this person is ranting on about? I'll have to wait till they sober up and then ask them.
They're not going to sober up. This is a mentally unstable person who has taken on David Wyatt, or it probably they also Ron Wyatt. Sorry,
oh, yeah.
I'm very, but or probably they believe some of the crazy shit Jack Chick pulled out of his ass during his conspiracy theory phases. Like this is someone who heard a guy say a thing that totes for real happened to his cousin's best friend's boyfriend's girlfriend.
So what's really funny for me, and we'll get back to the show in just a moment. What's really funny when I get these kind of trolls, when you try to call them out on anything where there's any kind of accountability at all, let's have a written thing where you commit to providing your evidence, or let's get on video and show your no, they will waste all my fucking time as long as they can remain anonymous.
Of course.